analog computers are a computing device that works on continuous range of values. 4 different types of computers, that is mini computer, microcomputer, mainframe computer as well as supercomputer. Mini computer is a large computer comparing to microcomputer. Hello to all, a warm welcome to my new session on Fundamentals of Computers. I am Revati from the Department of Computer Science, Vidhyaashram, First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. So dear student, before going to start my today's session, let me to recall the things what I have discussed in my last session of this unit. There I started with difference between software and hardware. Along with that, I have covered functional components of a computer. But in my today's session, I'm going to deal with the classification of a computer based on principles of operations as well as configuration. So dear student, at the beginning I'm going to have the classification of computers based on the principles of operation. So what is this operation here? Principles of working procedure. So here, based on the principles of working procedure, computers are categorized into 3 different types, that is analog, digital and hybrid. So dear student, at the beginning I'm going to have the analog computer. So what is the meaning of analog? So analog means what? That is in the form of waves. So here I'm going to deal with sine waves. So analog computers are a computing device that works on continuous range of value. So continuous value, that is nothing but continuously varying frequency. So it is mainly going to deal with continuous range of value with a minimum and maximum value. So it's going to work based on the continuous ranging value, and it's going to start at the initial value, and that is known as minimum value, and it's going to range or vary up to maximum value. So when I'm going to consider analog computer, I can able to consider temperature, speed, voltage. These are the example for an analog. That means all these are continuously varying range, and it's going to give approximate. So it's going to give approximate result, and it is mainly going to work based on the measuring. And most of the modern computers usually uses electronic parameters. So what is this electronic parameter? That is nothing but sine wave or square wave. This is all about analog computer. Now I'm going to have my second type, that is digital computer. So what is this digital computer? This is mainly going to deal with the discrete value. So what is this discrete value? That is nothing but zeros and ones. So digital computers are those that operates with information as well as numbers or otherwise, and it is represented in the form of digits. So what kind of digit? Is it 0 to 9? No. It's always in the form of zeros and ones. And the best example I can able to consider for digital computer is our computer system. So it mainly works based on the binary number, that is 0 as well as 1, and it's going to give correct or accurate result and at the faster rate. So this is all about digital computer. So what is digital computer here? It's going to work based on the discrete value. But what about analog? It's nothing but the based on continuous ranging value. So those are the difference between analog computer as well as digital computer. But I'm going to have my third type, that is hybrid computers. So what is this hybrid computers? So here it's going to combine analog computers as well as digital computer, and all the hybrid computers are made up of analog as well as digital computer. So hybrid computers are combination of computers. Those are capable of accepting input and output in both digital and analog signals, as well as hybrid computers are mainly used for specialized tasks. That means whenever I want to perform any special task, in that time I'm going to make use of hybrid computers. And these are the three types of computers based on its working or based on its operations. But I'm going to have another type of computers that is based on the configuration. So what is this configuration? How the computers are designed, what is the memory capacity, what is the processing speed and size of the computer. Based on that, I'm going to have four different types of computers, that is mini computer, microcomputer, mainframe computer as well as supercomputer. So dear student, at the beginning I'm going to have microcomputer. So what is the meaning of micro? Is it too small computer? No. So microcomputer is also called personal computer. So all the microcomputers are nothing but our desktop PC. So a microcomputer is also known by the name personal computers, and it was introduced in the year 1960. So it was introduced in the year 1960, and it contains only one or two processor and capable to execute one program at a time, and it is used by one person at a time. So what is microcomputer? It's nothing but the personal computer, and it's going to have one or more processor at the same time. It is used by the single user, and the best example for microcomputers are nothing but the desktop PCs. Along with that, I can able to consider laptop computers. Now let's see the different types of microcomputers, that is all the desktop computers are example for microcomputer. Along with that, portable computers as well as handheld computers. And personal computer is the most common type of computers used in the office. So here microcomputers are most frequently used in offices, and it is also used in homes, as well as it is used by the business purpose as well as engineering purpose. So what is the applications of microcomputers? Used in home, at the same time office, at the same time engineering as well as business purpose. Now I'm going to have mini computers. So what is this mini? Mini computer is a large computer comparing to micro computer. So the size of the computer is larger than microcomputer and more powerful than personal computer, and it was introduced in the year 1970. Here, mini computer includes two or more processor. So, dear student, please see the difference here. If I consider micro computer 1 or 2, but here, if I go with mini computer, it is capable to have two or more. So minimum it's going to have two processor, but it can able to have more than two processor, and it is capable to execute 5 million instruction per second. So the execution speed of mini computer is larger or higher than microcomputer because it is capable to execute 5 million instructions per second, and it can able to serve up to 4,000 connected users. So here mini computers are capable to serve more than 4,000 users simultaneously, and it is normally accessed by the user through PC or terminal. Now tell me, what is this mini computer? So here mini computers are mainly used as a server. Now what is server here? I'm going to have one system that is capable to fulfill all user needs, and I'm going to store all the data, information, everything in that server, and that is nothing but the central repository. And to access all the data, all the instruction, I'm going to use the computer system or terminal, and more than one user can able to access all the data as well as all the instructions stored in the server. So the best example for servers are nothing but the mini computers, and it is capable to serve up to 4,000 connected users simultaneously. So these computers are often used by small as well as medium scale industries as well as companies to provide centralized store of information, to store all the data as well as information at the centralized system. They are going to use mini computers, and especially used by the medium sized as well as small size company. Now I'm going to have mainframe computers. So the mainframe computers are large in size. When I compare with mini computer, the size of the mainframe computers are larger. So mainframe computer is a very large computer in size. The size of the computer is very large and more powerful than mini computer. So it is more powerful than mini computers and was introduced in the year 1975. All the mainframe computers were introduced in the year 1975, and the size of the computers are very large and it is more powerful than mini computer. So dear student, all the mainframe computers are consists of multiple processor. So what is the meaning of multiple? More than two processor, and it is designed to perform multiple tasks. So multiple task means what? More than two tasks at a time, and it was used by multiple user. So a single computer was used by the multiple user, and it is capable to serve up to 50,000 users at a time. As the name itself indicates that the size of the computer is large and it is more powerful than mini computer, and it is made up of more than two processors. At the same time, it is responsible for performing multiple tasks for multiple user, and it is capable to serve 50,000 users at a time. And a typical mainframe computers can execute 16 million instruction per second. So just imagine the speed of execution here. So what is the speed here? 16 million instruction per second. And mainframe computers were used in large organization. So most of the large organization, they are going to use mainframe computers as their central repository. Now I'm going to have supercomputer. So as the name itself indicates that it is supercomputer. It is faster computer than mainframe computer, and it was introduced in the year 1980. It is the most sophisticated, complex and advanced computers. So it is the most sophisticated, complex as well as advanced computer. It provides very large storage capacity. At the same time, the execution speed of the instruction is trillions instruction per second. So these computers are capable to execute trillions of instruction per second, and it is mainly used for specified or specialized applications, especially space science, weather forecasting, along with that nuclear energy, etc. So supercomputer is nothing but the faster computer, and it's going to include multiple processor, and the execution speed of the computers are measured in terms of trillions of instruction per second, and it was mainly designed for specified applications like weather forecasting, space science, along with that nuclear energy. So dear student, this is all about the type of computers based on the configuration. So here the type of computers are categorized into 4 different types based on the configuration. They are mini computer, microcomputer, mainframe computer, as well as supercomputer. And the computers are also categorized 2 different types based on the purpose, that is general purpose computer system as well as special purpose computer system. So what is special purpose? Computers are designed to perform only special purpose tasks, and some of the computers are designed to perform general kind of task. So these are the 2 different type of computers based on the purpose. So dear student, from the examination point of view, this is very important topic. I hope in my today's session you got more information about the different type of computers based on the operations, based on the configuration, as well as based on the purpose. And let's meet in the next session with the new topic, that is number system. Until that, keep watching and keep learning. Thank you.